As a business owner, you're going to come across really bad customers, and I'm going to explain with you one customer that almost put me out of business. If any of you guys can relate, let me know down below if you've had a bad customer. If you guys are brand new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on those post notifications. That way you guys are notified every time that I upload a brand new video. Also, if you guys want to start booking up jobs, I do have a service where I help you set up and scale your pressure washing business. This is my company, 813 Agency, where we've helped scale over 50 pressure washing companies to over $10,000 per month. So if you're interested in something like that, hit the first link in the description where I'll give you a call and explain all of my services as well as pricing on that. Also got a free Facebook group at Pressure Wash Community, so if you're interested in joining that, got over 32,000 members, go ahead and request to join the free Facebook group, and I'll accept you in as soon as I see it. And lastly, if you're looking to purchase equipment, I have all of the links from Amazon, so definitely check that out. Also, you can get a J-Rod, turbo nozzle, and ball valve from PressureCleanStore.com. That's who I recommend for getting your equipment. Now let's jump into this. Why did I almost go out of business? Actually, I did go out of business for a few weeks because this customer really put me out of business, and let me explain this whole story. So I started in Houston, Texas, then I moved my business here recently to Tampa, Florida. When I started to back up again 4 years ago, I had this client right at the beginning of my business. So this lady, actually a Karen to be honest, hired me to pressure wash her home. If you've ever had any Karen customers, let me know down below. So I came out and I pressure washed this lady's home. Honestly, the house looked like it was about to fall apart. I mean, there was broken boards everywhere. The vinyl was hanging off. There was even large holes in the actual, roof in the house. I don't know what was going on, but all I know is they were gutting out the entire house. I guess they were going to gut out the outside as well. House looked like it was about to fall apart. If you've ever seen one of those really old, nasty abandoned houses that looks like it should just be bulldozed, it was essentially like that. So they hired me to come out, pressure wash their house, pool deck, and driveway. So I came out, pressure washed everything. Everything went well. There was a lot of workers coming in and out. Their sons were there. There was a lot of foot traffic. So I did what I had to do. And honestly, it was one of those feelings where in the beginning, I charged way less than I should have. And the whole time I was like, man, I'm sitting here doing this job and I got way underpaid, and it was just a horrible feeling. And that's why you guys should always overcharge or charge what you think you're worth. So I'm doing the job. Took me about 5 hours to wash the house with the pool deck. Mind you, I didn't have the exact equipment that I have now. And I was going to move on to the driveway. There was like 5 cars in the driveway, plus one of those huge garbage bins that a customer, had requested dropped off at their house, where you throw in all the wood, all the trash, when you're gutting your house. So we simply agreed on they would pay me for the house wash and the pool deck, and I would come back at a later date to do the driveway. I was leaving town and I would be back in about 2 weeks. And at that time, that's what we agreed on. So 2 weeks pass and I come back and, I look at the driveway. I said, okay, everything has to be moved off. There was 3 cars still there, plus the large garbage bin was there. So I knock on their door and they say, okay, come back a third time. Mind you, this house was 45 minutes away from where I lived at the time and spent almost 10 hours between washing the house and driving there and back. So on the third visit, I come back. No cars are there. That's good. I believe there was 1 car, and then there was no huge garbage bin, but there was a huge pile of trash. Some of the excess garbage bags and wooden piles, were still there, and it was just a pain in the butt. And I said, look, there's still garbage there. There's still a car there. I don't want to do it. So essentially I left, and what happened, they left me bad reviews. With the span of 5 minutes, I got 4 negative reviews, each 1 star, explaining that I wasn't doing the job that I was told. But there was a bunch of trash and there was still a car there. Supposedly they moved the car when, I told them about this after I had already left, and that I was responsible to move the trash out. So to save my reputation, I moved the trash, I cleaned the driveway. They agreed on reversing and leaving me 4 5-star reviews. So always make things right if you have a bad customer.